What's going on, Sky Squad? We are back in the building. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Listen, we're about to break down some entertainment reality TV news. If you guys are new here, please subscribe, hit that notification button, join the texting community. The number is right here on the screen. I will text you every time a new video drops. Now let's get into the news. Now, you guys may recall the other day, yesterday, we talked about Kandi and the gang, and there was a lot of talk on the episode about minimum wage and allegations that Kandi was underpaying the folks. And this was coming from Miss Chandrika on the show. Now, when I had talked about this during the review, we talked about the fact that the minimum wage in Georgia is actually $7.25. Kandi says, so she was tripping. She is not getting minimum wage. Okay, so Kandi is reacting to what Chandrika had to say on the episode. No word on why Chandrika said this, and shout out to our friends over at Urban Bell Mag who actually posted this, but no word on why she actually would have said that. I mean, was she trying to make for a moment on television, or was she really just, in the midst of complaining? Comment down below why y'all think she would have said something like that. But I went down the rabbit hole on Kandi's Instagram page, and she happened to do some more retweeting about this comment. And someone else replied and says, actually, $12 an hour for a host is on the higher end. Most hostesses make about $8. So when I think that Chandrika had maybe sort of mixed the idea with minimum wage and $12 being about the same, and maybe she just didn't know what the minimum wage was in Georgia. I don't know. But what I do know is the people are letting her know exactly what minimum wage is and how much most hostesses actually make in that area. Kandi says, thanks. Please let the people know. Okay. Then another commenter says, Kandi should have had it in the employee guidelines to not discuss wages with other employees. Most companies have it for a reason. Everybody ain't gonna make the same. And then Kandi says, exactly. Everyone does not make the same. Then another commenter says this that Kandi retweeted. They said she's a hostess at a restaurant where the state minimum wage is $7.25. She's making $12 an hour, but y'all want to blame Kandi K. Okay. Chandrika, listen, baby. If you feel like you ain't making enough money, maybe it's time for you to go find another occupation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying. Or ask the people for a raise. Now, it's going to be hard to justify you getting that raise now that you're talking bad about the what they're paying you. It's going to be a little hard. Or, I mean, at least at this point now, you can offset that $12 an hour with maybe you'll make some extra tips now that the people know who you are, and the fact that you're probably getting some a good little coin that's extra from doing the show and stirring up the drama. You know what I'm saying? Hope they keep you because you didn't talk bad about them and said some things that you probably shouldn't say about your employee on the national television. Okay, because you got the people thinking they can be underpaying the folks. All right. Let's move on because we got to talk some things about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, so Love and Marriage Huntsville, lots going on right now. You guys may recall that the social media special aired about over a week ago. There were two parts to that. We talked a lot about everything going on with Martell and Melody and, the other woman, the mistress, Ariana Curry. Okay. And then they had the director's cut for the reunion that aired this weekend that I still have to watch. But once I get through this midterm today, then I will be watching everything that I've missed over the weekend. Okay. So having gotten that out of the way, there has been a post that's floating around from Ariana Curry. And I wanted to address this because, again, some Jasmine, thank you so much for sending this to me. Well, I appreciate you. You just always be on the lookout for me. The post reads, it was an Instagram story from Miss Ariana. It says, this is for the girl ready to end it all. I've been wanting to end it all for about 3 years now. I'm not using the word she used because, YouTube is crazy sometimes. For about 3 years now, it goes from weekly to daily, especially when that show airs, because I'm being silenced. The storyline being put out to make money is not my truth. Please pray for me. Some days I feel like I can't go on. I'm trying to move forward, but then I'm mentioned like let your star take off on her own on her show. Like, why do I have to be brought up to keep this ish going? Y'all, I can't take it. Your entertainment is my real life, and y'all ain't getting the half. I mean, for me, I'm gonna say this. I don't want anyone to feel like they want to end it all. But I just also think that, she has to realize that she also too has added fuel to this fire. And if she is feeling like people haven't gotten the half of it, then write it down in a book. Okay. Or write it all down. Journal it all. Put it on paper. Tell your half of the story if that's what you are hoping for in this situation. But I could have swore you have done that in interviews. Okay. Now, having said that, my suggestion would be for your family and your friends that have seen this post online, they need to be reaching out to you and helping you find some way to process and handle and get through this. At this point in time, you have posted this online. Your family has seen this. Martell has seen this. I definitely think that they should be reaching out to you to help you get some type of maybe counseling or therapy or something that will help you get through this whole period in your life, because what you did not sign up for this technically, but you knew that you were involved with someone who was on a television show. So you have to take ownership of some of this. And there is yet to be really an apology made to the wife in this situation in any way, shape, or form. No one has seen any amount of remorse. And I think that's what people maybe want to see. However, outside of all that, at this point in time, I also think that maybe you just need to remove yourself from social media at times when you know that this show will be coming on and airing. You don't have to watch the show. You don't have to engage in the social media of it all. And if this period of your life is ultimately behind you, then hopefully you don't comment on anything else. You keep your life private if that's what you really want to do at this stage of the game. And you take the steps necessary that you need to take to heal from this situation and figure out the best way for yourself to move on. And sometimes that is going to be stepping away from the social media of it all, and then also finding some counseling that will definitely help you process these feelings and these emotions, that so that you can be healthy and happy, because at this point in time you are a parent. Okay, so you have little ones that are looking to you to be their parental guidance and support. So this goes beyond the show. This goes beyond everything else. You have got to be the best you for you. Okay. And in order to do that, you're going to have to take the steps necessary to take a step back from this situation and move forward. And in order to do that, like I said, go get some counseling. Okay. And anybody out there who is watching, who is affiliated with this young lady, please help her get to the space where she can talk to somebody so that they can help her and give her the tools and the resources that she needs to make it through. All right. And that's my thought on that. Okay. Um, but we also gotta talk about a couple of other things going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville real quick. All right. Now, first things first. I know y'all done seen it. The new trailer is out, baby. The new trailer. Shout out to our friends over at the OMFG Reality TV. And let me tell y'all something. This is different from the original trailer that we saw. Okay. This is much, much different from the original trailer that we saw. We are getting, a whole brand new trailer. Some things we had seen before in the other teaser. We got Martell doing his photo shoots, getting his work on, and he's asking her if she brought him some Madani oil. Melody right here is not really appreciating, Destiny hanging out with Martell, and so they having some tension right here. And now you got Marceau having some tension with Lewis. They still going at it. Okay. This moment right here, you have Melody, asking questions about, Tiffany and her ex. And then you have Marceau and Maurice having a real big old ponderosa right here about whatever went down to the Atlanta during the boys' trip, and Maurice is not too happy with Marceau for spilling the beans, and Marceau is like, well, you shouldn't have been telling the folks something that definitely was not true, okay? You got Kimmy having a conversation with Melody, and I don't know who is this young lady. Seems like she might be related to Latisha. I don't know why I feel like they are related in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they are cousins or something like that. Y'all chime down in the chatterization and let me know. I cannot remember her name. I feel like we've seen her before. Okay, I know we done seen her before. I don't know why she hanging out with Melody and excuse me, Kimmy, but I like seeing a little bit, give us some more cast members, Carlos, give us more cast members, expand this cast. All right, now again, they're still going at it about what happened down to Atlanta. So I guess we're going to find out the truth of the matter, okay? Because Marceau is not letting up on Maurice, not one little bit, okay? And Maurice is mad about it, it looks like, from this trailer, right? So then we got Kimmy going back and telling Latisha that there was some conversation going on about her with Melody and the other young lady who I thought was her cousin, but I'm not necessarily sure. And don't y'all at me if I'm wrong, because listen, I'm just trying to give it to y'all how I see it. Okay. And so now that's the flashback. And now you're about to have Latisha confronting her about it and saying, listen, don't be mentioning my name and talking about me when I'm not there. So this right here is a scene with Melody. And is that lady's name Princess? Is that the lady that Melody used her house for that video? Is that the same lady right here? I cannot remember her name, but I know we have seen her. But she is going to have an extended role on this season of the show, as you guys can see here. From Melody, look good right here. Side note, anyway. So then you have, now this is the scene right here. This is the Ponderosa of Ponderosas. You got Melody and the other young lady that we just talked about. I feel like her name is Princess, but I'm not necessarily sure if I'm getting that right. Y'all will tell me in the chat, because y'all be knowing too. Okay, so you got Melody versus Latisha, and then you got Destiny versus, I'm gonna call her Princess. I like that name for a princess. Come on now. Anyway, so you got, and and this is about to be lit when y'all see it, okay? So there you go. Melody and Latisha going at it. Latisha gonna stand up out of her chair, okay? Melody said, I'll stand up too, okay? And then you got Princess and Destiny going at it, and you see that Latisha got to hold Destiny back, okay? Melody holding back her, okay? And then you got Kimmy over there trying to settle things down with Destiny and have her calm down. And the girl tells Destiny, throw another chair or something like that. So listen, y'all, this trailer is lit. It's all the way lit. You got to go over to the OMFG TV on Instagram to listen to it all if you ain't seen it yet. Because like I said, baby, they about to bring it this season. Season 4 about to be lit. But let me tell y'all what else is going on. So if you head on over to Latisha's page, and you guys, as you guys saw in the trailer, we saw Latisha and Destiny look like they're becoming rather close now. You know what I'm saying? So now they're working on a project together.
I ain't sending her. She just said.
They have flown down to the Atlanta and they are working on some project. And Latisha says, my girl Destiny Payton and I had so much fun working on this project together. It's crazy how much fun we're having growing together and getting to know each other with such a genuine connection to making money together. Now, listen, it's the genuine connection for me, baby. And what I love about this, though, I will tell you, is that we needed to see some evolution in the friendship circle of this group. So it's honestly nice to see Latisha in a space where she feels like she does have a friend that she can count on or whatever. And maybe that she has found that in Destiny, somebody that will have her back or whatever. You know, it's just interesting because we all know that Destiny and Melody are really, it feel like they're not in the best of places. And that's sad for me to see as well. Hopefully they can kind of come back from it. It would be nice if they all could come back from it, but you know, it's reality TV, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But anyway, also this goes into something that Latisha had been talking about in a previous video live that she had done with Marceau about how, you know, the show was downplaying the Scots and whatnot. And really it was talking about that social media special. And I was like, listen, now, first of all, you got to post more on social media about what you're doing so that we can, you know, talk about these things a bit more. And I feel like Latisha is doing that now. That's right. That's if you want to see everybody to see the social media glow up, you got to post your stuff on social media. Okay. Post it on social media because you know we'll talk about it now. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Look, okay. It looked like right here she done wrote a children's book or something to that effect. You got to post it, right? You have got to start listing out your accomplishments. Black people, we have got to start being unafraid and unapologetic about saying what we doing, letting people know. If people consider it bragging, they not on that, they not on the right vibration, okay? Because that's the fear oftentimes that people think we bragging about, you know, if I post too much about my accomplishments, I can't let my star shine so bright. Let your star shine, baby. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Okay. Anyway, before I preach y'all a sermon, I'm gonna get on up out of here. But that's the news that we got for y'all this morning. Keep it locked onto the channel. Subscribe if you ain't already done so, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.